If your daughter wants to be a music producer, a DJ, even an audio engineer, listen up. It is time to meet Tiffany Miranda, founder of the local nonprofit Girls Make Beats. Tiffany, welcome to the show. It is so good to have you here.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I am a native Floridian, and I watch you guys all the time, so I'm honored to be here today.
Always nice to have native Floridians. There aren't too many of those, right? Everybody's from somewhere else.
That is true.
Yeah, you brought gear. So awesome.
I did. Thank you. Thank you.
We're gonna cover so much stuff. I mean, with you, there's a ton of stuff to talk about. Well, let's start with the basics. Girls Make Beats. What a cool organization. Tell us about it.
Yes, Girls Make Beats is a nonprofit organization that I founded, and it's all about inspiring young ladies to become audio engineers, music producers, and DJs. So we're really excited about all the programs we have in place for the girls, and I kind of came across the whole organization based on my own story in the industry as a recording artist. So initially, I've been in and out of the studio singing for various people, and I realized how tough it was for girls. So that's why I'm so passionate about this organization and what it's about.
You said something to me, before we were even rolling, about how the idea for you is like you don't want girls to feel like they have to wait on other people, right? It's empowering them to do it themselves.
Absolutely, it's absolutely about empowering girls. So that if you do have a talent for singing or playing an instrument, you don't have to wait on anybody to give you a lucky break. You can actually learn skills to put together your own high quality demos.
Before you founded this organization, were you finding just through conversations that there was a need for it down here?
Absolutely, not just through conversation, but through my own personal experience. Right. I am an AVID certified audio engineer, and I've been using Pro Tools for about 12 years now, and you'd be surprised the looks that I get when somebody comes into a recording session. They're looking around and like, so where's the engineer? And I'm like, you're looking at her.
Right.
So yeah, that's been my experience, and through that, I became very passionate about trying to have more females in the industry. So especially when you hear time and time again that the music industry isn't the most professional per se. So I always tell girls, the more you equip yourself with skills and knowledge, you never know which door is going to open for you based on the skills that you acquire.
Right.
So it's important to become.
And let's brag about you for a couple of minutes, right? Because we have to. You've created this organization. We have to build up the lady who created the organization.
Thank you.
American Idol. You were a contestant, right?
Yes.
X Factor, right?
Yes.
You've worked with Pitbull, Rick Ross. I should be your PR agent right now. I'm talking you up right now. But you've done some amazing things.
No, thank you very much. Yes, my first love. I am a recording artist, and singing has always been a passion of mine. And again, through my personal experience, I saw that the more that I learned, I started creating opportunities for myself through other fields, not just through singing.
Is there one experience that you've had you've had a number of great ones, but like one or two that you just go, yeah, that was a pretty cool day? Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Through my workings as an engineer, I started working with some local clients, and then from that, I grew into working with bigger clients. To where I found myself in a session with Rick Ross. So I was engineering his session for him, and lo and behold, we get to talking, and I told him that I make beats. So I played a couple of my tracks for him, and he's like, okay. He's like, when you come back, because I had went to go get something to eat, he said, when you come back, I'm going to have a gift for you. When I came back, he spit like a 12-bar verse on one of my tracks, so I think that was pretty awesome.
That is very cool, even though I didn't understand 4 words in that one sentence. Spit, tracks, beats. That's like industry talk for making music?
It is, a little hip-hop lingo.
Right, yeah. Over my head, but I'm sure our viewers get it. Yeah. Well, that's so cool. Now, does he make you call him the boss, or are you allowed to call him Rick, or what?
He actually was a really laid-back, cool guy, and we actually call him Ross. So.
Ross, okay, good. I like that. All right, so you got these summer programs, right? So what's happening this summer with Girls Make Beats?
Well, we're super excited about our summer program. We're holding it at a state-of-the-art facility, recording studio called Studio Center in Miami, and it's a top-notch studio. Everybody has recorded there. I mean, big stars like Shakira, Ricky Martin has done stuff there. They've scored big movies. They've done a lot of stuff there. So it's a really unique experience for the girls. So not only are they being introduced to these really cool fields that they can get into, but they're being introduced to it in an environment that they would ultimately end up in.
Inspiring.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you've already sort of touched on this, but give me the specific career possibilities for women, like running the gamut of what they could learn and potentially do professionally.
Oh yeah, it opens up all kinds of new opportunities. As an audio engineer, for instance, not only do you record and mix records, but there's also a huge opportunity for TV and film. You know, you can be scoring movies, you can aid in on the engineering of motion picture soundtrack. You never know, you know, so it definitely helps to have those skills.
I just read a story about Jaws and John Williams, the guy who scored that movie. It was like 2 notes. And Steven Spielberg thought it was a joke, and it turned out to be, you know, maybe the greatest score in the history of music. So that should inspire people. Even if you can only play 2 notes, you can become a musical movie genius.
Absolutely, it's true. And the skills that we teach the girls, you know, we go into music theory so that they can not only, you know, engineer, but also be able to create the music. If they have inspiration for a song or melody, we teach them how to take that melody and turn it into a full composition song.
Can boys make beats, or just girls are making the beats?
Well, boys have been making the beats for a long time, and they do a great job at it.
Right.
But again, through my experience in the industry, I saw that there was a lack of females in these fields, and I think because that's been the nature of the business for so long, sometimes it's a little intimidating for girls, and our whole job as the nonprofit organization is to inspire them and equip them with the skills, or at least the inspiration they need to master those skills.
You mentioned you guys are a nonprofit. How do you make money and make dreams come true? What happens? Do you help?
Well, I find are the bridge between the companies that have it and the families that don't. So for instance, with our summer program that we have now, we received an amazing sponsorship from Deal, Volvo, and Volkswagen. And through their sponsorship, we were allowed to sponsor 24 girls and put them through our summer program. We're also doing a big showcase event for them at Strike 10 on August 22nd. So it's really cool. They'll get to DJ and make beats for a whole live audience, and we're going to have a lot of coverage on that.
So fun! So, congratulations! This is,
you
know, I lived in LA. I lived in New York City. I've been in show business forever, and I think people don't realize how many creative people there are down here.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, there are, whether it's art or music or film or whatever. There's so much. There's so much vibrancy down here creatively, and it's always nice to meet other people that are into it as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I find the same thing. There's a lot of talented people in South Florida. A lot of talented bands and people with visions, and now that we've started our organization, we've been introduced to other organizations that are doing really awesome things in South Florida. So.
All right, pleasure to talk to you. Wonderful. Give us a website or a phone number, or however people can reach you.
Absolutely. The website is girlsmakebeats.org. You can also follow us on Instagram at girlsmakebeats. And our phone number is 954-871-0683, or you can email info@girlsmakebeats.org. We are accepting registrants. We have 12 more spaces for our next session, which starts July 25th, and that's going to be ages 13 and up.
Awesome. All right, Tiffany, next time you come, I'm going to spit some dope beats on the 12 with you. Right?
That sounds good. That
totally.
sounds good, definitely.
Yeah, word. Good to see you.
Thank you. Right.